How's it going, buckaroos? Welcome to IPW Underground. The first one of new era that's gonna be in a typical IPW Underground fashion. In fact, so much so, I'm even gonna prepare the spreadsheet. Ooh! So yeah, we're going into today. Whole lot of action. And, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no clue what the matches are gonna look like. So much so, I'm gonna quickly, put some together. In fact, the first match of the night is going to be random. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that will go at all. What I do remember, though, is we will be having a title fight in the main event. Once we reach that point, obviously. No such thing as underground matches anymore. Did they remove that? That's kind of nuts. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just looking at this list of matches that I have on as options. There's no underground. And is that because it's... Give me 20 seconds to look at this, because... Okay, I can... Okay. Oh, I can't choose it because of the arena size. What? When was that a thing? Okay. Huh. Huh. Well, it looks like, we may have to be quickly fixing some stuff. Didn't expect to be having to do that tonight. Yeah, you can tell I've not come in today prepared for this. And that's because I thought that this would be a little bit more manageable than what it currently is. I'm actually going to have to make changes to an arena, which I didn't expect to have to do. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, apparently, because of the arena size, I cannot do underground matches. This is the same arena I used for underground last year. So we will just make the quickest of changes. To allow a little bit more room. They could doing this. Let's see if this works. Anyway, it's a little bit more complex than what I expected to be having to do tonight. Or today, I guess. But hey, it is what it is. I've also took the liberty of changing how IPW is set up, which is nice. Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to fix this the next time. Apparently, arenas just don't work, which is nuts. So, you're in for a treat. Is I have no clue who is going to be in the opening match. That could be duplicate matchups, who knows? Which kind of would be funny, in all honesty. That's the sort of look that I have when doing stuff on this game. But yes, you will be getting a championship main event. And that is gonna be golden. If, obviously, the champion actually decided to bloody work this show. I forgot all this stupid stuff. In order to have the stars compete, I need to edit. Hmm? we're going to have a super special main event. Championship on the line. And it's just going to be a bloodbath, it feels. So yes, we are ready now, finally, to jump into tonight's show. It only took a millennium to reach that point, but strap on in. It is now time to head into the IPW arena and kick off IPW Underground. A little shimmy and a shake as we ready ourselves in Trenton, New Jersey. The little Lola.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Miami, Florida, Lola Vice.
A 1-3 record down here in the Underground, looking to better that score here tonight. And to be honest, when you look at the talent down here in IPW Underground, I feel the roster's certainly shifted a considerable amount since the last time Vice took to the ring, but she seems fired up, ready to go here for this one with that little shimmy and a shake. It's go time. But her opponent is not of the easy kind.
And her opponent from Mount Olympus, Megan Bay.
The Mega Sis is taking to the arena, ready to go and destroy, it would seem. And all the pyro budgets being busted on this one. As the Megasis looks ready to strike fear into Vice. Bane ready, as is Vice, limbering up for this MMA opener. KO, submission's the only way to win here to start the night, as Bane gets taken down, extremely tanned for this performance. As Vice takes the early footing, already beginning to shimmy and shake. But will it be a shake, rattle, and roll in her favor? Because Bane, trying to go off the springboard position, fails to connect. But that back elbow certainly hits its mark. Leaps into the neck breaker. And the Megasis is asserting her dominance. Early submission hold here. A modification of the camel clutch, but it's more of a vice grip style application. Vice escapes the hold. Gonna power Bane into the ropes. Usually expecting the Megasis to have a little bit more in the power game, but Vice able to bring it herself. Hooking her up. Side Russian leg sweep after a simultaneous charge in when the knee hits the gut. And this is Vice trying to assert herself into this matchup, but Bane back in control. And back targeting the limbs of Lola Vice. Lining her up. The boot not gonna come through. Instead, Vice rolls out, avoids the danger, and we're going for weapons in this battle. No DQ, no count out. Nice spinning heel kick from Vice, and as you can see, the referee following the action, ready to just apply pressure, as is Vice, slamming the knee in, tries to go for that heel kick, but the Megasis avoids. Obviously, weapons are plenty down here in the underground arena. Light tube's already been brought into play, not able to be connected onto someone, but another weapon is that LED ring post, and it's already been dislodged here by the Megasis. As you see, a little bit of a flicker on that ring post. Bane has seized control and is targeting the lower extremities of Lola here, trying to weaken her up for potentially something big, but this could be massive. Deadlift German into the barricade. Crash goes Vice into the newly improved LED barricades, but she's going to be sending Bane into them steel steps. Just to even the impact. Certainly a back and forth affair to start the night off, but Vice, she's taking over here. Applying the pressure, Bane up to her feet. Not going to succumb to any more offense. In fact, going to send Vice crashing into them steps herself. Megasis descends, missing wildly. The crossbody, a crash landing to the outside in front of my announcing colleagues. Bane up and around the world. Takes over after the hard landing. Nice half Nelson slam. Seizing this control here is the Megasis. Now targeting the arms. Realistically, multitude of submissions can come through, but it's all about the power right now. Bane slamming down Vice. Can't follow it up. In fact, it's Lola landing the next shots. Bane avoids the big maneuvers from Lola here. And Vice caught. Eats a big ending. And now into the rear naked choke. Forces a break on the hold. She breaks the clasp that Bane tried to put around the throat. And now Lola unloading. Nice big shot to the side of the head with that flurry of roundhouses. Bane is certainly suffering. But suffering might be the wrong word for what's about to come for Lola as she eats the knees to the gut and the Megasis is lining her up. Bane cannot capitalize on the momentum she's trying to foster for herself. As Lola Vice now uncorks that big elbow, busts open the Megasis. We're coming to that point in the match where realistically it's all do or die as the big boot for Bane connects, and now has Vice in a predicament. Takes her up top, running powerbomb. Down goes Lola, and she's in trouble here as the Megasis lines her up again, but no, big stiff right from Vice. Gonna stop the momentum. Already eating some heavy shots here from the Megasis, Megan Bane. Now ascends up top. Tries to drop the axe, but caught in a DDT. Lola finding a second win. That spinning heel kick delivers a massive impact to Bane. And now Lola hunting for what could potentially end this matchup. A bag filled with pleasurable landing spots. But a bigger landing spot is Vice's body eating that light tube. And Bane capitalizes on Vice's misfortune. Takes her up top. Powerbombs her once more. Vice still able to fight. Takes Bane down and sends her packing. Turning into that ring. Bane rolls into them attacks, and that's not a pleasant place to be as the referee gets a good view of the unpleasantries. The more unpleasantries to come as Vice charges in. Lands the back elbow in the corner. And she's fired up now. A little shimmy, a little shake. And the boot caught. Bane up to her feet, but eats the roundhouses. Followed up with that killer final shot. That step up into Guri, but like Vice, Bane fires up, but caught on exit. As Vice unloads another set of kicks. Oh, and then another spinning heel kick puts down Bane. Megan Bane, the Megasis, could be in danger. Vice trying to set her up again. And going to that well once more. Them flurry of kicks really hard to deal with in that final shot. Bane has not found a counter to. Vice. Cravat. Into the suplex. Either woman connecting on a charging. Irish whip though, gotta connect, no. Stops in the nick of time, no crash into the steps for Vice. But she does have to eat a neck breaker followed up with some head-trapped punches. The Megasis seizing control, deadlifts her up. Brings a crash landing down onto the floor. Referee getting a closer look at a potential knockout as Bane, fireman's carry, F5. Vice is potentially out cold. And the Mega says no, caught. Irish whip, Vice seizing an opportunity. Takes control once again. But a boot caught. Bane brings her crashing down with a dragon screw. Bane, we know, can be a massive threat to anyone who steps in her pathway. Lola, happy to oblige with her own signature offense. Never afraid to go hunting for weapons as it's time to stop this madness. Big boot from Bane levels the playing field. Booty popping moonsault with the knees. Bit more insult to injury, I guess you could call it. And why not? The more the merrier. Let's fill this ring with thumbtacks. Anyone who takes a landing in there is more than likely done and dusted. And Bane could be... No, not going to be taking a hard landing. Instead, it could be Vice. Trapped in the corner, but fights out of it. Hooks up Bane, Irish whip once again, reversed. There's Lola trapped in the corner. Slammed head first into the turnbuckle. And this, your opener to tonight's IPW Underground, certainly delivering as Bane fires up, charges in, caught. Vice up to her feet.
Drop kick connects, and there's a landing into the tax for Bane. Stabbing into the back, you can see him perforating the skin, but another thing that perforates is the glass shards of that light tube. An axe kick to the back, and even further crash landing into the tax for Bane. And why not add another picked up good night spinning back fist from Vice. But Vice is the one who's not able to finish off Bane. The Megasis. Irish whip. Big time leaping lariat, and Vice lands hard into the tax. The Megasis showcasing her resilience here. Brings potentially a ladder into play. But she might not need it. Fireman's carry up and down. F5. Vice lands once more in the tax, and she can feel them hitting her stomach and all them frontal body parts. And Bane now as third bag of tax, not gonna spill them, instead reversed Irish whip. It's Vice with the kick to the body. It drops Bane into an awkward landing, and now it's Vice who's gonna be the one to spill some more punishment into the mat. Lola charges in, tries to go for the back elbow once more, but Bane capitalizes. Irish whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. Leaping into the lariat. Vice eats some more tax. And more troubling times for Vice. Potentially evades that submission maneuver from Bane. Probably one of the only ways to win this match at this point. It is also knockout. But in its current state of affairs, it is not turning into that style of matchup. Irish whip from Vice. Lands the elbow in the corner. Again, feels herself. The little shimmy and the shake, and you just see all the attacks across the body. Spike into her. Megasis caught, eats a big knee. Axe kick, drops her head first into the tax. Bane is down, but Vice has a bigger weapon. Brings out the light tube, slams it across Bane, keeping the punishment going. Kick to the body caught, and Bane gonna charge in, misses herself, and Vice has the opportunity to strike, does so. Spinning heel kick, dropping Bane once more. And a few more attacks enter the body of the Megasis. Irish whip hits our referee, but Vice not going to let that dissuade her from her offense. Drops Bane in the corner. Megasis fighting back, catches Vice, hooks her up top, running powerbomb, bringing down Lola. But potentially the kill. Submission locked in. The camel clutch, that modified one. Wrenching back, earns her the tap out. And the Megasis victorious in her underground debut. One and four now sits Lola Vice. Suffering a close loss here, honestly. And potential matchup of the year.
Here is your winner, Megan Bay.
A lot of damage dealt, as you see the body of Bane bloodied, bruised, and covered in tacks. But still, she stands victorious. Well, the opener delivered. We've got more action heading your way with another matchup. And apparently Vice has just suffered an injury. Yikers. Either way, let's head to said next matchup. Well, the Alpha Academy are in action. Thank you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxine Dupree.
I am disappointed, Chrome. You didn't go for the Maxine Dupree. The high note. Do you know who we miss? Renee Dupree, the greatest wrestler of all time. Anyway, as we ready ourselves for a second bout, more carnage set to take place here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no clue who Dupree will be facing in this one, but 0-1 in the underground.
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea.
Oh. The security are in force.
And her opponent, accompanied by the Secret Hermes from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
Why? Chrome, you need to improve it as well. It's Maxine Dupree and Chelsea Green. There you go. I'll do the intros from now on. The Secret Hermes accompanying. Simply a hot mess. Chelsea Green ready for a bit of a brawl here. Green making her debut down here in the underground. Not the first time that Alba Fire's been down here. Obviously, she holds a 2-1 record down here. Piper, also someone who's not really competed down here in the underground. So, the Secret Hermes obviously has one star down in this style of matchup, but after our opener, still blood scattered across the mat. Carnage not cleared up enough just yet, and that is only blood from the Megacyst, by the way. I don't believe Vice was busted open, but either way, Irish Whip here from Dupree. Gonna not follow it up. Instead, catches a punch and then follows it up, spinning heel kick, dropping Green. And Chelsea's struggling here to start this one off. Fires back with her own big knee. And Dupree really needs to find her footing early. Momentum in a kind of a 3-on-1 situation. Always hard to find. And as the match goes on, the antics of those on ringside patrol will typically step up. Dupree lands and splash in the corner. Able to keep the pressure going. Tries to hook up Green for maybe a Fisherman's Buster. Not going to be the case. Instead, it's Green punishing. Has Maxine trapped. Dupree fights back. Irish whip. Off the ropes goes Dupree as well. Lands the lariat. Catches Green. Perfectly executed. This time, Fisherman's suplex. Not going to be the buster of style. Instead, it's going to be, though, Green capitalizing on Dupree's misstep. Oh, big shot there from Dupree. This is also MMA style rules matchup. We also will have a main event championship bout to follow this one. I'm surprised Niven's clapping because Dupree is kind of controlling the early stages of this match, but surfboard stretch here coming through from Green, trying to get that submission. That position does not work out for her. Instead, it's Dupree back on the offensive. Lines up Green, hits the big knee again. Realistically, the temple of Green is going to be the perfect target, it seems, for Maxine. Really trying to bust open her opponent, it feels like. Dupree keeping the pressure going. Scoop slam on the outside. Hooks up though. Hooked up though by Green, who lands that shoulder breaker. Oh! Big time pump kick from Green. Busts open Maxine. I thought it was going to be Green that sheds blood first in this one. But not the case. It's Dupree. It gets that big veil of red trickling down her face. Rough Rider. Green connecting. Seizing control. Takes the back. Side Russian leg sweep. Maxine fires back with her own pump kick. This one to the chest. Not the perfect target. And instead, she's going submission hold looking. Green escaping. The chair, I believe, of Corey Graves going to be lost there. There's a second Rough Rider. Out of nowhere, Green is capitalizing. Gonna send Dupree into the announce desk. Flatliner. Chelsea unloading. Big offense now. Connecting as she's lying in wait. Looking to pounce. Misses the grab for the probably the unprettier. And Dupree's going to capitalize. Ankle lock this time locked in. Falls back. Locks the leg. Grapevines it. Green putting her boots to good measure. Breaks the hold. Still in trouble after suffering a heavy shot in this one. Maxine caught standing SCO. Jawbreaker, Green meeting Dupree every step of the way. Step up Inzaguri as well. Predicting the movements of her opponent here is Green. Drops the elbow. And just keeping control. Another Rough Rider. And that's a setup, a precursor. A punch again, connecting from Dupree to stop Green. But caught up top now is Chelsea. Electric chair suplex. With the bridge, Dupree lands the heavy offense, but now distracted. What's caught her attention? It seems to be Alba Fire talking trash. Giving Chelsea a chance to get up, but caught. Dupree played possum. Locks it in again. The ankle lock in tight. Green, is she gonna tap here? Just keeping the pressure going is Dupree. But no. Green again, the boots being used to break the hold. Maxine not able to lock in the dub. Green really needs to land that unprettier. She keeps trying for it, but it's not working out for her, and instead, she may go for a secret weapon. Light tube not gonna connect. Instead, it's Dupree with the big boot. Dropping Chelsea in now. Returns to the ring. Stiff shots connecting as Green hooks up Dupree. Unpretty connects. Green into the submission this time. Camel clutch applied. This one isn't modified in any form of the manner. Wrenching back is Chelsea. Will she get the tap? The answer's no. As Dupree escapes trouble. And Green, I believe, just ate that exposed steel turnbuckle pan removed by Niven. And now Dupree locks it in for the third time. Ankle lock with the grapevine. Will she tap? The answer's almost certainly a no. Dupree really cushions the hold. Big shot there by Maxine. She lines up her prey. Heads up top, not where you want to be if you're Chelsea Green in that drop zone. Crossbody does connect, barely though. Dupree lands it. Going up top for a second time. Could be potentially the costliest maneuver in a match, going for it once more, but she connects and drops the axe. Chelsea's on the receiving end of some heavy punishment here. Caught in no man's land and put in the corner. Dupree takes the back, takes the front, and Green capitalizes. Tries to throw an errant punch, but caught. Ankle lock. Put in tight. No rope breaks. Will Green tap? Indeed she does.
Here is your winner, Maxine Dupree.
Well, Maxine rights her wrongs down in the underground. 1-1 and giving Green her first loss in her debut. Big time dub here for Maxine. Will she keep that momentum going? We shall see, but a thank you to Maxine and hello to me. I hit a button that I don't even know what I did. Ah! Oh, it's connected to my Spotify. Nice. Didn't know that button existed. Either way, welcome back to looking at my pretty face. I've updated the rankings. Oh, 1 for Green. 1-1 for Dupree. Main event time. Someone's perfect. Oh, it's gotta go. It's championship time. Let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a submission match and is for the Underground Championship.
Well, it's champion's choice how this matchup is set up. But Austin Theory is walking into a death zone. No longer A-Town Down Under. It's all about the vision, the new look, the path forward. And Theory has it all sussed out. Learning from the best in Paul Heyman, the wise man, the oracle, the advocate, all names he goes by, but Theory looking to create his own name. As everything goes all down. Theory looking confident entering this matchup. The champion, though, has made this his home, even though Theory, I think he wants that belt. That little tap of the waist and chest area leads me to believe he thinks the belt's coming home with him. But to get the belt, you got to go through an Olympic gold medalist. Well, we certainly didn't blow all our pyro for the Megasys debut, but certainly it feels like the pyro will be going if Theory wins this one. Nice IPW Underground Championship around the waist of Kurt Angle as an Olympian. Then to go to work in this submission match. The ring still plastered with the remains of our previous two bouts. But tonight has been a war. It has been an opportunity to prove dominance. And Kurt Angle has done it week in, week out. He has defended that belt. 5-0 versus 3-0. Mike Rome has the official championship introductions. And they're coming at you now.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory. And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Underground Champion, Kurt Angle.
Kurt, ready. Determined to keep a hold of his belt. A lot of meaning behind it. As the inaugural Underground Champion. One of very few people in IPW who has held a championship as its inaugural holder still here in the company. But as it stands, this could be the last time he sees his belt as we get underway with our championship main event. And as expected, an underground battle starting off with these two squaring up. Collar and elbow to go to work. And it's as expected, Angle taking control early. But Theory gonna match him. Takes wrist and shoulder control. Kurt transitions out into his own arm controlling position. Could turn it into waist control here. Could also bring Theory down to the mat. It depends how Angle wants to go, but instead it's Theory. Takes Angle down, grabs a hold of the shoulder joint, is wrenching down, keeping Kurt with one knee down on the mat. Kurt fires back with a nice punch to escape the danger, and now transitioning, but no, caught out the back door goes Theory, escaping that vertical suplex. If we look at this matchup, a submission matchup, you have to feel the champion has the advantage here over Theory, but you never doubt Austin Theory in a matchup like this. Always has a few tricks up his sleeve if he needs them to get into a bout, and right now he certainly needs to find his footing. So he's being worked over, manages to transition out of Angle's arm control into his own from behind, but every time Angle really gets put in those awkward situations that are on the back foot, he transitions into a punch or a strike that breaks the hold, and then he capitalizes like he has just done so with a flurry of suplexes. Or too close to the ropes though is Angle as Theory ascends to the heavens. He tries and does drop the elbow into the back of the Olympic gold medalist. Now early on, in a submission match, you typically see stars targeting certain limbs. Theory was going for the arms in the early footing, but he obviously will need to keep Angle guessing as to what his game plan is. As for the champion, it's all leg day, baby. As you can see right now, figure 4 applied. Well, this isn't an aiming maneuver to pick up the win. It is a wear you down style of offensive. Take out the legs, set up for the ankle lock, and really give Austin Theory a hard time in this championship affair. Theory, while he can't win the championship via countout, happy to give himself time, rethink his game plan, potentially go for a different maneuver, missing with that charging crossbody, and Angle's gonna pull the straps down. Fired up is the champion, and can you blame him? Moonsault connects out the corner for Angle, and he's going to continue to apply pressure off the second rope. The splash misses thanks to a well-timed Theory getting the knees up. Austin now, his turn to go second turnbuckle, and he does connect. He drops Angle down, and now arm trapped. Kind of a sacrifice, but it's a Fujiwara armbar that Angle quickly escapes. Angle's quick escape, though, not going to work out for him, as his brash actions after breaking the hold result in Austin Theory maintaining control of the situation. The champion finding an avenue in, but, well, does find that avenue in. Stops the DDT attempt and now has Theory hooked the hell up. Busts him open in the corner, and 3 for 3 tonight. We have someone bleeding, and that bleeding could be thrown all over the place in an Olympic slam off the top rope. Angle connects, and he's not going for the ankle lock. Instead, reverse arm triangle. Gets control of the situation, though. Does Theory, breaks that hold quite quickly. Put Kurt in an awkward predicament. An awkward predicament could work out for the champion. Continuing to apply pressure to Austin Theory. Puts him down in the corner. Now charges in. Misses, though. Does Angle. Maybe thinking monkey flip there, not going to be able to get it. Instead, it's Theory charging Kurt into the corner. And now he charges in himself, but eats the big boots that Angle gets up. And then the champion picks the ankle. Ankle lock is in deep. And will Theory tap? No. Nice escape there for the challenger. Now he's going for a little bit of a stomp. And both men now bleed as this main event is delivering on all aspects of the battle. Kurt, German suplex, catch and release. He sends Theory flying across the ring, and now he's going flying, but eats the knees. The champ still has control, but that control now lacking as Theory to the apron. Springboard dropkick connects. He's got the champion down where he wants him. Calling his shot. Theory gonna roll in. Caught! Super kick from Kurt. The champion expected it. And he is gonna deliver with potentially the game ender. Ankle hooked. Wrenched. The ankle lock in deep, and Kurt pulling back. Theory nowhere to go. And he will be forced to tap out. 6-0.
Here is your winner, and still Underground Champion, Kurt Angle.
The question now needs to be asked, who can stop him? Because it is becoming a runaway reign for Kurt freaking Angle. Theory has his record snapped in half. Undefeated no more, 3-1. But Kurt doubles the amount of wins that Theory possesses. We still lack full-on challenges. Let's be honest, the Underground, it's seen a shuffle in the potential stars that can compete down here. But will those stars be able to fill the void of challenges? We shall see. Thank you for joining me here today for IPW Underground episode 29. 30 coming at you next week. But also before then, Tuesday, Thursday, IPW returns. Primetime breakdown. All your lovely action. You don't want to miss that. And I'll see you then. Peace out.